What's up, guys? It's another Friday. That means Loot Chest on Tasty Loot Gaming. In case you don't know, Loot Chest is the show where we talk about anything that's on our mind and have a discussion about it. And also, if you don't know, my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And yeah, so on this episode of Loot Chest, we are going to be talking about, well, it's the end of the year, so almost all the big titles are coming out. I'm pretty sure we have Fallout 4 left at this point. Maybe something else. I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't think of anything on top of my
But,
head.
Rainbow Six Siege, I'm really excited about.
Right.
Those are coming out, and then we're done. But we have a whole other year coming up with a lot of games coming out. So we're going to be discussing 3 of our most anticipated games of 2016. There's a shitload of games coming out in 2016, so this was not easy. So yeah, we're going to talk about those, and then we'll throw in some honorable mentions. And yeah, so let's get into it. What is your first one?
My first one is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End.
That's also on my list.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
Okay.
Naughty Dog makes quality products.
Yep.
And they've only gotten, as far as like, you know, from a technical standpoint, better and better and better. And even the little bit of footage we saw, this game looks awesome.
Dude, no, okay, so I just got the, you already know, but I just got the HD remake of all 3 of the Uncharted games, and it's really cool to see, kind of, as people have said, you've said, the beginning and the end of the PlayStation 3 cycle,
Life,
essentially, yeah. And, you know, the first Uncharted looks great, has a special place in my heart, I love that series, but playing it now, I'm like, man, these games have come a long way, because then I play 3, and this is what I think of when I think of Naughty Dog now. Like, in my brain, when I think of all the Uncharted, I'm like, oh, they're all really great made games, full animations, blah, blah, blah. 3 is where it's at, and Last of Us. It's just really cool to see how far they've come, essentially, and I can't wait to see what they do with the PlayStation 4, with the new Uncharted. It already looks way better. The gameplay I've seen is super dynamic, in the part where they're, like, fighting, and he throws that guy through the fucking, whatever the hell it is, and breaks it. Like, it's just... I just can't wait for that game. I'm a huge fan of the series, and just need that to continue.
Well, and then after seeing, like, Last of Us,
yeah,
in the regards of technical, art direction, sound design, storyline, voice acting, like, you're only going to get more of that. Uncharted is, not as bleak of a storyline, obviously, but
no,
like, it's still good story writing, and if they're going to keep that same writing style... It's going to be awesome.
Well, Neil Druckmann's directing this one. He directed The Last of Us. He also directed Uncharted 2, which is the best Uncharted.
Yeah.
So there's another reason to be excited about it. But like you were saying, though, it's lighter than The Last of Us. And me and Josh were actually talking about this the other night. And I think Uncharted, not only just in games but in general, is one of the great adventure series that we have.
It's reminiscent of playing Tomb Raider on the PlayStation 1.
Well, I mean that in a bigger scale, though. I'm talking like Indiana Jones. Probably one of the greatest adventure series of all time. I think Uncharted is right up there with it.
Yeah.
For me personally. I don't think we get fun adventures with meaningful characters and good stories anymore. And Uncharted does that. So I think 4 is a really anticipated thing for me. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, I just can't wait to see what they do with it. Hopefully it's not the last one. I think they keep hinting towards it's going to be the last one, but they said the same thing about 3.
Yeah. Well, they did make him older looking too, so...
Yeah, which I love, because you feel like these characters are aging, and...
It's always nice to see in any medium.
I love any kind of saga. So yeah, Uncharted was a Thief's End?
Thief's End.
Yeah, definitely one of my most anticipated, if not my most anticipated game for 2016. Let's see if I get another one that's on your list. I'm not sure. No Man's Sky.
That is an honorable mention for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. No Man's Sky is a game that is probably one of my most anticipated, and that's not necessarily... So, like, Uncharted 4 is my most anticipated because I know it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, I'm so fucking curious about, stupid, that's my anticipation for it. Because it's either going to be amazing, or it's going to be, like...
Hype.
This was way overhyped.
Wasted. Yeah.
Yeah. In the same vein of, like, Spore. When Spore was coming out, the hype was insane, and then you got your hands on it, and the technology was amazing, but the gameplay of it was a toy. It was barely a video game.
And
so
fun.
It was
not
fun. It wasn't bad.
$60 fun.
No.
But fun.
But No Man's Sky, every single thing about it is amazing sounding to me, from procedurally generated planets, to procedurally generated creatures, to procedurally generated ships, in an infinite fucking universe. with other people. All that sounds fucking amazing. The only thing about it is like the lack of being able to play with people cooperatively.
I was gonna say that is that the game looks awesome in every way, but that one little thing there is what makes me hesitant.
Yep.
So.
That's it. And I understand because they said they want you to feel how massive the universe is because you can't fathom it, just like in real life.
Yeah.
So they want it to be a big, important event if you actually see somebody. It's like, holy shit, there's other life or whatever. They want to feel this sense of discovery. And I completely get that and I understand that. I think it's really neat.
Why can't you feel that way with two people in a group, though?
I think they want you to feel like how huge the universe is, and it's easier to feel that way when you're alone.
Yeah.
And when you see somebody, you get to appreciate that vastness more than if you're just like, hey, everybody, let's all hang out on this planet together. But at the same time, the fun factor of that outweighs the experience. The experience is going to be cool, but I feel like people are going to kind of get bored of that after a while because you're by yourself. You get to tell people, hey, I found this thing, and they're going to tell you stories. It's going to be kind of neat, but might as well be playing a single-player game.
Right. Well, and I was going to say, no, don't make any mistake about this. We want to play this game. Like,
It's on my fucking most anticipated game of 2016 list.
So.
Super excited about it, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity, and I almost wish they would just have two servers. One where it is the Discovery one, and one that's cooperative. And there's still time for them to do that, but I feel like they're really missing. And I know they know. They're not like, well, they just don't get it. They fucking completely understand that, but I understand the artistic integrity of it. They have a vision. They want you to experience it. And I haven't experienced it, so I don't know.
Definitely
Maybe I'll play it and go, holy shit, this is amazing. But at the same time, like, exploring and seeing new things with your friends would be so fucking cool. Because you're gonna fucking tell them about it anyway. Why not experience it together?
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's funny because I remember even when the footage was first coming out, I was like, man, this is almost like a console version of EVE Online. I mean, not with all not the whole spreadsheet and math simulator aspect of it,
and
but
fucking corporations.
But being able to just like explore, and then like obviously at the time before they announced it wasn't cooperative, that I was like, man, I'm gonna be able to like play with my friends. We're gonna be able to have our own little corner of space, explore, find new resources.
We have like full planets too. Like you could literally like colonize a whole planet and just like, have all your friends live there or something like that.
It'd be so cool.
It'd be really fucking cool.
We'll see. I want to play it really bad.
Yeah, no, super anticipated. Will I love it? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm hoping so. What's your next one?
All right, so my next one is Mass Effect Andromeda.
Really?
Yeah. I love the Mass Effect series.
Yeah. People do.
I have played specifically the first two over and over and over again. I don't play games over and over again, minus like Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, you're solid for me.
And I have played, I think 4 or 5 times. I've beaten each game. I've not.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I have not done that with 3 because I think 3 was a weaker game. But I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna rage about it.
Well, no, because look at Dragon Age, right? Same company.
Yeah.
Dragon Age 1 is awesome. Dragon Age 2
weak.
was okay, but Inquisition was
Dope.
awesome.
Weak storyline, but the gameplay's there.
Sure,
And
it's a really fun game, and it has content.
Yeah, absolutely.
A
lot.
And that's what I felt Mass Effect 3 was missing, was the content aspect.
Yeah.
So I
2 was great. I love 2.
Oh, 2's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they kind of go back that direction a little bit. Keep the gameplay in 3 was cool. I love how, though people are going to disagree with me on this, I love how they just embraced the shooter aspect in 3.
It needed that.
Yeah.
I think it made it more accessible to everybody.
But all the extra stuff to do was just gone. And that's the best part of Mass Effect 2. Just all the side stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I heard the third one's more linear.
But
which is definitely kind of a far cry from what people want in a game where you essentially get to shape the story to how you decide to do things.
Well, and the other thing is, it'll be cool to see not Shepard.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
I think Shepard's kind of the arc of what Shepard does is cool, but that he's just this dude you make. Essentially, I think he lacks any kind of real gravity. Because he's supposed to embody you, so...
Well, it'd just be cool to play someone else, finally. So, Mass Effect was always good about having a lot of different characters, but you always played the same guy, which is cool. And you had your trilogy. Now, like Star Wars, time to go to someone else. So,
yeah.
Okay.
No, it's a good one. I wasn't on my radar, really. I mean, I knew it was coming out next year, but, I just never thought about it, really. because the first one I think is okay, and the third one I barely played, and the second one I loved. So it's a good one. So I originally had a third one on my list, but I think I'm going to demote it to an honorable mention and bring up another one. Because when I'm thinking about anticipated games, it doesn't necessarily mean the game that I know I'm going to love. It's a game that I'm really anticipating.
Right.
So just like No Man's Sky, my original one I was going to say was Horizon Zero Dawn. And we'll talk about that in a sec for honorable mention, because I'm demoting it. I'm moving the new Zelda for Wii U to my most anticipated.
I didn't expect that.
Me neither, but I thought about it. The reason this is most anticipated for me is I, like most people, grew up playing a shitload of Nintendo, shitload of Sega too, because I'm diverse, and I love both consoles. But I loved Zelda like everybody else, and everybody continued their love for Zelda, and some people are waning finally, but like I noticed something a while back that Zelda was kind of getting mundane and boring. I think the ones for 64 were fucking fantastic, and everything before that was fantastic, and after that, they just got kind of fucking boring, like a lot of Nintendo properties.
Right.
What I've seen for the new Zelda is finally something I feel like is new and fresh. I like the idea of a open world. I love the art style. I think the graphics are good. Everything I've heard about it is really interesting. I like when you jump off your horse, you go in slow-mo so you can shoot people. Like, it sounds like somebody actually came into the fucking room and went, I have ideas.
Yeah.
And they're like, you have ideas for Zelda? Like, new ones? And he's like, yeah. Like, let's fucking hear them. And they fucking actually start working on some new shit. So will I love this game when it comes out? I hope so, but probably not. But
well, why would you want to not like a game? So...
Some people really want to dislike games. The only games I really dislike are Gears of War. But yeah, I really hope it's really good. I completely forgot it was coming out, and when I was reading through a list of 2016 games, I was like, fuck, I forgot that's actually coming out, and I have a Wii U already. I'm ready for it. Like, I want to play it. I'm really excited. I hope it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, I honestly did not expect a single Nintendo product to come out of your mouth. Not that he hates Nintendo, it's just
borderline do, but yeah. I love Monster Hunter.
There's more to offer for our tastes on other platforms.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Do you have any opinions on that game?
No, actually,
Caught off guard.
I'm a little taken aback here. So I am excited for this game as well, mostly because it is different, like you said. I lost interest after... Ooh, which one was it? The one that came out for Wii. Was it Twilight Princess?
Yeah. It was garbage.
I started to play it, and I was just like, I've played this.
Yep. Even fans of the games at that point were like, this one's kind of shitty.
Well, and I'm an off and on-again Zelda fan, because like I love the original on NES.
Super Nintendo, man. Fucking Link to the Past.
Super Nintendo one is the best, in my opinion. Closely followed by the Game Boy one,
really?
Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is awesome.
Oh, I love Ocarina of Time. Of course.
Ocarina of Time is really good, but like, I don't know. I really like the top-down Zelda games.
Dude, no. Fucking the Super Nintendo one's my favorite one, and it's because I love the art style of the gameplay. I love everything about that fucking game.
Yeah.
It's just a stellar, awesome game, and it's fucking legendary for a reason. But Ocarina of Time, because I've talked about this a million times now, but the 64 was such a revolutionary console that was such a big jump and had big ideas that we went from fucking all these 2D games that we loved so much into this 3D territory that just not only transformed the fucking games but made them fucking amazing. And the first 3D Zelda, before it's coming out, it's like, holy shit, that looks awesome. And I played it and I fucking loved it. And just like the Mario 64, like fucking the Mario 64, when I first played that, my mind was fucking blown. I had no concept of a 3D Mario.
No, and I completely agree.
And they
with the Mario.
nailed it.
Yeah.
It felt like what 3D Mario should feel like. It felt like they fucking really were like, we have to fucking crush this, and they did it. Mm-hmm. And after that, they just got lazy. It's like, yeah, we did it. Fuck it, we're done. And it's like,
well, and I liked Ocarina of Time. It's just not my top three.
Sure.
So,
well, what's your top three?
Super Nintendo. So, Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Link's Awakening, and then the original for NES.
Ooh, the original, yeah.
So
it's probably my top three too.
So like I said, I'm a big fan of the top-down ones. I just think they were such great, full experiences. Ocarina of Time, I really enjoyed playing when it came out, and I loved the 3D aspect of it, and riding on the horse, and hunting down the what are the ghosts called? I can't remember now.
I don't remember. I just like the sense of adventure
and going places. The only thing I didn't like about it was I don't even know how to explain it really, other than like, I felt like when I got to certain dungeons, and I know a lot of people felt this way specifically with the water dungeon, but like, it was like hitting the brakes almost for a lot of the game for me. I felt like I'd slow down all of a sudden and like do these monotonous tasks to get through the storyline, versus just kind of, I don't know, because when you're outside, it's more, you know, adventure-y, and when you're inside, it's more puzzly. It seems like, and I don't know, it just didn't feel as fluid to me, even at the time. So I did enjoy it. I'm not saying I didn't, and it definitely is one of the best Zelda games. Just for me,
Absolutely.
I like the 2D ones better.
Definitely.
So
yeah, that's my third one. Did you do the other one, or we still need to do it?
I have one more.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So my most anticipated, and not because I'm necessarily like pumped to play it, but more so I need to see the final product here, Star Citizen.
Oh yeah.
That is supposed to come out next year. That game has
I
had
didn't
so
know that.
much time, money put into it, so many promises. I want to see this final product, because if it can live up to that, and I'm not trying to get on the hype train here. I'm trying to be very neutral about this, but if it can live up to all that hype, it will be the space game.
For everything that you just said, and saying that you don't want to get too hyped here, is the reason why I'm not hyped for the game at all. Because it has so many ideas and so many things that they've already shown, so we know they're in the game, and so many promises that they've made, and so much fucking work into it, stupid, that if I get excited about it and it doesn't meet that, I don't unfairly judge it. Because, first off, it's not a fucking AAA developer making this game.
Right.
You don't have a huge... It's backed by us. It's being made by a smaller company. I know they made it bigger after they had to start working on the FPS aspect of it, which is amazing to me that they did that. But I don't want to get too excited for it, because I don't want to play it and be like... Okay, so like the big lesson I learned was Arma 3. Yeah. I was so fucking pumped for that game, and it's almost sad for me to even talk about it, because once I played it, it's not bad, but it doesn't even live up to 2.
Right.
So in that same regard, Star Citizen, I hope it's fucking amazing, and it is anticipated on my list. Yeah. But very carefully, very safely.
Well, and that's why I had said that it is probably one of my most anticipated games, but that's because it has so much potential to just be this amazing experience.
If they nail it, dude.
But I don't want to get my hopes up, but it is, I mean, it's going to consistently be on my radar, because I am keeping an eye on it. Even more so than, Mass Effect. As much as because I know what kind of to expect from Mass Effect. Star Citizen, like, they tell us things and they give out little samples here and there, and there are people able to play like alpha builds and stuff of it. But like, what's the final product going to be? Is it going to be everything they claim it to be, or are we getting another Spore? So
pretty much, yeah. No, I want to see some more completed parts of it, because I've seen it so fragmented. Yeah. I've seen the FPS aspect. I've seen the dogfight aspects. I want to see the gameplay aspect of it, like what it's going to be like when you play it as a finished product. So I think once I see that, my hype will probably jump up quite a bit. Yeah,
because
I already know what.
I think a lot of people are being super reserved about watching this game too, because it has been a long and expensive process to make this game.
The backlash, if that game doesn't do well, is going to be immense, because it's not only you lied to us, but you also took our money. Yep. So it's a huge gamble, and the longer they work on it and the more they promise, the bigger that can either make or break that fucking company. Yep. Like, this guy will not have a career ever again if he fails this.
No, not with that kind of...
Because this is such a personal production. This is, hey guys, you guys loved that game I made for Microsoft back in the day. I want to make another one. Fund it. Yeah. And they're like, dude, yeah, and they did it. And fucking, he's just got to nail it now. Otherwise, he's not working for Microsoft anymore. He might not be working in general fucking after this. But if he does it, that's gonna be fucking huge.
No, absolutely.
He's gonna have like Activision and EA knocking on his door and shit.
No, like I said, I really want this, because like I remember playing Freelancer, and very streamlined experience, but like I just remember like not playing anything like it, like docking in planets and space stations and having factions that go up and down depending on who you help and who you don't help, and like just being able to go literally from galaxy to galaxy to galaxy. And people have tried to replicate that process, not necessarily from that game, but that process over the years, and it's always been kind of I mean, I even have I can't remember the name of it now. The Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
I have Elite Dangerous. It is cool. It's missing things.
That's all I hear about it.
It is this close to being like this awesome product.
I feel like Elite Dangerous is essentially something people are buying because they're waiting for.
We're still working on it, so I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought they finished it.
They still release updates that add features. So,
That's that Arma 3 shit.
but so I have that game, and if Star Citizen doesn't live up to, its promises, then I guess I have Elite Dangerous to play for the time.
I hope
when
it doesn't
have
get to the point where you got to fall back on Elite Dangerous from a game like Star Citizen.
I don't want that either. So,
But yeah, no, that's a good one. I didn't even think about that at all, and now when I think about it, it is anticipated. But like I said, very very carefully. But we're already hitting the 20-minute mark, so let's get into our honorable mentions.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go down my list, and then you can go down. Well, you got a short list, so
I got 2 left because I already said No Man's Sky was on my honorable.
yeah,
mentions.
just throw it out there.
So this was kind of cheating because we've played it, but it gets officially released next year. Ark Survival Evolved. I want to see the full product there when it's done, because we've only played alpha and we've taken a break at this point.
Yeah.
So I am, and that's why it's an honorable mention, because we have played it.
I would say, yeah, I feel like I've already played it, but yeah, it's a good one. What else?
And then Final Fantasy 15.
I'm actually surprised that wasn't on your fucking list.
I'm super hesitant because
Square Enix.
the only thing they really have for them right now is Final Fantasy 14,
which is
and
good.
then promises that their games are going to be better, essentially.
Definitely.
So I want them to be good. As much as I liked the Final Fantasy 13 games, though by playing them, I could definitely go, people aren't going to like these.
Yeah.
So I really want that to be a good game.
Me too. I want Square Enix to pull their head out of their ass, stop pulling the Nintendo thing and riding off of all their old properties, even though Final Fantasy 7 I can't wait for, and just make quality games, because I don't like disliking people who make games. It's stupid. It's a waste of time.
And was up here.
Exactly. It's hard to watch people fall like that. So I got 9. I'm going to run through real fast. So the first one is Horizon Zero Dawn. I was going to say that earlier, but I demoted it. New IP. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about new IPs. I think it looks really cool. I like how you play as essentially a new age caveman in a world full of cybernetic dinosaurs. Fucking awesome. Doom. I can't wait to see what they do with that. I like that it has multiplayer. I think it might have co-op, but I know it has the versus multiplayer, so that'll be really cool to see. I think it actually looks like they're bringing it to the modern age, which is something id has needed to do for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Last Guardian, of course. I don't really need to say that, but honorable mention. We've been waiting. Now it's just time to see if the game, is worth it, or if we can just bitch about it. Let's see. Deus Ex. I liked the last one that came out. I like all the Deus Ex games, but this one looks cool. I'm excited about that. I forgot the name of it. Something Divided? Mankind Divided?
Mankind.
Yeah, looks awesome. I'm excited about that. Mirror's Edge, I'm really excited about, because it's a reimagining of the first one with better systems, better parkour, better combat. Looks fucking awesome.
I definitely want to play that one.
I'm really excited about that, because I like the first one. Just add fucking multiplayer. Some kind of multiplayer. For Honor, another new IP. Really excited about that.
I forgot all about that one.
People are like, why are samurai fighting fucking
looks
Vikings?
fun.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it looks
Let me
fun.
fucking fight those Vikings. Dark Souls 3, of course, fucking Dark Souls 3.
I was going to put that, but I came to the realization that as much as I love the idea of those games, I can't play them.
You got pretty far in fucking Demon Souls.
Demon Souls.
Which is weird, because that's like the hardest one. The Division, at this point, I feel like is probably going to suck, which sucks. But I still, ever since I first heard about it, I was really excited about it. And that's kind of started dying
It's
off.
got that Watch Dogs syndrome.
Exactly. That's why I'm worried, because Watch Dogs was an okay game.
Yeah, I feel this is going to be an okay game.
Exactly.
As well.
The only thing I'm excited about is like the multiplayer aspect, but then I saw fucking Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I'm like, That's the Division, except for an actual like full game where you get to like drive around a fucking open world and like doom buggies and shit. It looks awesome, and there's like all these tactical, very Metal Gear Solid 5 like wait till night tactics with silencers and shit. Can't wait for that game. I don't know if that's going to 2016. If it is, so. Honorable mention. And last but not least, Quantum Break, because I've been waiting for that game for a long time, is one of the reasons why I want an Xbox One. It's being done by Remedy, the guys who did Alan Wake and the original Max Payne
Games
1
I
and
haven't
2.
played.
Remedy is a really fucking talented company with really inventive ideas. Always, all their games I love, and they are completely underappreciated in my mind. Because Alan Wake was fantastic, but it came out way too late. That's that long delay that killed it, but the game was fucking good. Just people forgot about it. And then Max Payne. I mean, everyone knows Max Payne. Max Payne 1 and 2 are fucking awesome. 3 is fantastic, but that was done by Rockstar. But yeah, that's my honorable mentions.
Out of all those, for me, probably Mirror's Edge and For Honor are ones that I would also say as honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Just going through them. The rest of them, like, I'm curious about. Like, an example was the first one you said.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Yeah, I wanted to see that game, but I don't know if that's a game I'm going to be able to play.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I can't wait for it. It looks so cool.
But it does look very awesome.
I just like the idea of new IPs. I get excited as soon as someone's like, we got a new thing coming out.
Not only is it a new IP, but it's a pretty unique idea. So that's awesome.
Absolutely. And that company fucking made Killzone, which I'm not the biggest Killzone fan, but those are very well made games.
Yeah.
They're like an Uncharted or Naughty Dog level developer that makes just really detail oriented games. Not as good, but someone to watch definitely. And a third person game I think will benefit them as detail nuts. You get to see your character doing things like that.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm excited for all those games.
What are your guys' top 3 anticipated games of 2016? Put them down below. Let us know.
Yeah, definitely. And honorable mention, just fucking just throw it out there. Whatever the fuck you're excited for 2016, did we miss anything? Let us know that too. But yeah, I think it's going to do it for this loot chest on Tasty Loot Gaming. As always, thank you for watching. Check us out on Tumblr and Twitter, Tasty Loot Gaming, and Twitch, Sleep Division. One word. But yeah, I've been Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And as always, thanks for watching. We will see you next week on Tasty Tuesday. Until then, see you later. Have a good weekend, guys.